When you invest in a tech company, you're not just betting on the product, you're betting on the leaders behind it. And here's the pattern that I see across industry: brilliant founders, brilliant CTOs, brilliant product teams. They lead internally with precision, they innovate fast, and they build impressive technology. But most of them struggle to influence externally. And that is exactly where investor risk shows up. Because external influence is not about charisma, it's also not about smarts. It's about how leaders shape perception in the market. It's about whether the people who matter most trust the company's direction, understand its value, and believe its leadership is credible enough to deliver. And tech leaders cannot hide from that anymore. They are required to show up in places product alone cannot speak. They must communicate with enterprise clients during high stakes solutioning. They must give interviews when a launch impacts the market. They must share thought leadership on LinkedIn so the industry knows the company is ahead, not lagging behind. They must appear in media when the company is under scrutiny, so investors do not have to guess what is happening behind the curtain. Here's the gap, in my opinion. Internally, most tech leaders are exceptional. Externally, they're nearly invisible. And invisible leadership becomes a liability the moment the market gets uncertain. Investors know this. When the people leading the company are not visible, trusted, or understood, valuation becomes more fragile. Talent confidence goes down, and the narrative around the company gets shaped by everyone except the people who should be controlling it. Here's what I want investors to look for before they write the first check, or if you've already written it. First, assess whether the leadership team has a clear external presence, not just a strong internal reputation. Second, evaluate how they articulate value to customers, partners, and the press. Not perfectly polished, but confidently aligned. And third, look at whether their voices show up consistently in the market, especially during key moments like product releases, customer escalations, or industry disruptions. You protect your investment when you bet on tech companies that understand this truth. Innovation builds the product. External influence builds the perception that allows that product to win. When leaders are visible, credible, and able to guide the market dialogue, the company grows with more stability, more trust, and more speed. Because in today's economy, presence is not a soft skill, it's leverage.